This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're here in the Temple of Barith in Nekataka. We had a crash at the end of the last episode, of course, so we have to redo this conversation with this guy. We'll just kind of zoom through it real quick, though, since we already did it.
Coming along well. I never went yet. Had her so under the right duress. How bet I think the pain of finally.
Tiverus? May your god.
We gotta get.
Value. We will use. All right. I will address.
Got the stone tablets. Here's the stone tablets. He gives me some stuff. Alright, bye, High Priest. I brought to Kasu the stone tablets containing the eulogy to Aesir. So that quest is done. And we got some new items. We were just reading about Ruata's walking cloak before. I'm trying to decide if we wanted to put it on Adair or not. And I think we had decided that we did. And then at that point we could put the +4 deflection cloak on somebody. She's already got one. She's got 7 deflection. He just has a red cape. Do I want deflection or do I want nads? As we call them in 4E, nads. The non-armored defenses. Fortitude, reflex, and will. I'll stick with nads. We'll give the deflection cloak to him. And we also got this girdle. 2 con, incoming crits to hits. That's pretty nice. A lot of Physicers belts going around. Who's most likely to really get crit? One of these two. She could use some con. She doesn't do that much healing. Maybe we don't need a Physicers belt on Sekaruna. Of course, we really don't need an athletics belt on Aloth. But this will bump her hit points all the way up to 136. Which is pretty good.
I like how this feels.
Alright, so everybody is now additionally accoutramented. Did you just say accoutramented, Josiah? Yeah, I did. I said accoutramented. Pretty sure that's not a word, buddy. Like, you don't know what's a word. I know that accoutramented isn't one. You made Aloth a rogue wizard and didn't like it, went all the way back and redoing the moment you recruited him? Really? Interesting. I think I just wanted him to be a pure wizard. No, not the red cape. What are you doing? I want to give myself the deflection. Give Aloth this one. Kind of matches his ugly ass robe. His Fuggo robe. He's rogue wizard, he might be able to make paintings. Oh god. You could offer to sell paintings to any fucking ghosts you come across. Risen Wizard's Grimoire. Add it to his grimoire collection that he never uses. That he never uses. Alright. Well, I guess we're done in here. Hashtag Nox diplomacy. Yeah. Okay.
You know, Palagina, I never realized how much I missed your company.
You just miss having someone standing in front of you when Isomir insults half the people in a room.
She won't try to touch your feathers again. That's for certain.
Alright, so we've checked out the Spire of the Soul Seers. And we've checked out the Temple of Bareth and the Hanging Sepulchres. Let's see what else is going on in this region.
So scary.
It's not scary. Have you come to pray? May the priest grant you a blessing.
from up here?
Well, I'm standing right here, so pretty sure the answer is yes. So we got ourselves an amphitheater. Watch your step along the cliffs, it would be a long drop. Those Dawn Stars, I don't know what to think of them. Go in peace. Okay, so this is just the way to leave. And that just leads down there. That is a heck of a stairway right there. Razor Gill. We sailed in on the Sikau Ikera. High Priest Hati is right here. We found a forsaken cat. It's Posey. Fire abilities. And reflex. Well, I think we're sticking with my current cat. Or dog. Mark Vanderbeege is here. I'll talk to those folks in a second. Oh, we can walk across this water right here. That leads to the way out. Oh, right, this goes to the Temple of Gone. That goes to this sacred stair. Guy leaves an offering every day. Have you been where you're currently standing? That's positively good for fire mages. Oh, Nox. You find a man of middle years inspecting a metal tool unlike any you've seen. He has several similarly strange items on his belt, all quite clean and orderly. They look like the tools one might use to pull a tooth or shoe a horse, but much more delicate. He wears pristine, cream-colored robes. The muzzle of an arquebus is visible just over his shoulder. His eyes brighten when he notices you. My arcana tells me that the man's robes shimmer with a faint trace of arcane energy. Glyphs stitched into the hems and sleeves seem to be the source of the effect.
A good day, traveler. I see you've taken an eye to my instruments. If you've any interest in the medical sciences, you need only ask. Well then, questions?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a researcher in the medical sciences. And before you ask, no, I don't mean animancy. Neither do I mean magic, nor, gods forbid, necromancy. Medicine. Study of the kith body, its inner workings and such. I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. But it's a crutch. Stunts our scientific development, you understand. Makes me a bit unpopular, as you can no doubt imagine. Which is why I've got this arquebus here.
What do you mean by unpopular?
A patient of mine died under questionable circumstances. One morning they were fine, and the next they were dead. Someone is trying to discredit my work, I just know it, but they won't succeed. I came here to the archipelago to evade my rival's attempts at sabotage, and there certainly is quite a lot of work in the Deadfire, I must tell you.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your research?
I've told you of my troubles. I suppose it's the least I can do. Settle in now. I've got a lecture prepared for just this occasion. Of course, it will cost you 3,000 copper.
3,000, the standard price for training. I'll take it.
Ah, lovely.
He demonstrates several techniques for splinting and suturing a wound. Once he's sure you've got it, he runs you through a diagram depicting the sundry herbs indigenous to the Deadfire and their various healing applications. Finally, he goes on at some length about the nature of faith and scientific inquiry. When he's certain you've learned all you can, he claps you on the shoulder and sends you away with a smile and a gentle admonishment to study more. I got some training. Now my alchemy is up to 3. My religion is up to 5. And, that's good. Talk to this high priest and see if he has a Magronic type of quest for us. Another quest would not be unwelcome. See if this guy wants to buy any paintings. The Magronite priest has the build of a boulder. His thick-set frame stretches his fine robes at the seams. He regards you with a steady, calm gaze, nodding in greeting.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess, for we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
This is your temple?
Akira, rain and wind is a better teacher than any priest. A fighter accustomed to comfort earns only bruises. Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
I didn't expect to see so many foreigners at the temples.
It is an opportunity to learn. What good is a fighter who knows how to defend against a single enemy? If we must one day fight one another, Such is Margran's will.
Margaret and I aren't on the best of terms.
Do you believe so? It is not in might alone that Margran holds influence. There is purpose, conviction, achievement. You may honor her in many ways.
Very well. I guess that's it. That's all we get from this guy. Well, that's fine. I didn't want a stupid Margran quest from you anyway. Okay, I totally did. Thank the gods we're gonna solve their problems personally. Seems to me the gods are busy.
Adol Watcher, I have not the coin to fatten the pockets of priests.
That is not the voices I used
Payment
for them.
for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
We found another bounty person. Well, I'm getting hit with all these yawns. I'm not tired. An armored Huana turns and looks you up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the other, to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. What?
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Try and steal her coin? What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Closes her fist around the pyre. Before I go, I had some questions.
Speak freely, I say.
Do you have any other hobbies?
I am a paladin of the Gold-Pact Order. Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in her manner softens.
I also enjoy knitting on occasion.
Knitting! Farewell. Should have left the Rowatayan's beacon dark.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
I think I've already gotten my supplies here before.
Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
Let me see what you have.
Certainly.
An exceptional stiletto. The magnificent escape cape. One of the many accoutrements of famed Valian magician Malia Nespetacolira. This cape went missing during the finale of her most memorable show, along with Malia herself and a sizable portion of those in attendance. It reappeared only recently, flying atop a flagpole in the Sacred Stair district of Nekataka. Malia had fulfilled her promise. They had indeed seen her. Now they did not. Several other props have been recovered over the years. The box of death and dismemberment materialized at the wedding of Erlu Lufolge in the Deerwood, where it brought a dramatic conclusion to the nuptials by crushing the father of the bride. The tumbling ring of conflagration is said to have apparated onto the deck of a Huana gunboat in the Deadfire some weeks later, though surviving crew members tell conflicting accounts of what started the resulting fire. Of the great magician and her audience, there has been no sign. It grants the magnificent escape, once per encounter, dash to safety, breaking engagement, and expertly avoiding the next attack. That's pretty cool. Also gives neither here nor there extra deflection against disengagement attacks. It's pretty nice. Traps, spark crackers, oils, and incenses, and the whole 9 yards. Now we're going to sell a few items of our own. We're about to get fucking paid, by the way, because we're selling a lot of exceptional items and stuff here. We were down to 1,800 gold, copper, and now look how much we're making. What? We're making the fat skrill, as they call it. Nobody calls it that. Somebody might. No, they don't. They might. They don't. They might. They don't. That's it. 40,000 coins we just made. And now we have money again. Money again. We got so much money. And we can't sell the Magistrate's Cudgel yet because this is not a skeevy enough merchant. I'm not going to buy the Magnificent Escape Cape, even though it sounds pretty nice. Alright. Thanks, Temple Vendor. Okay, now, this we've already all dealt with. Durgus, an Orlan monk, is wanted for crimes against his former monastic order. He has been tracked to the wilderness of Crookspear Island, northwest of Nekataka. He was last seen traveling in the wilderness of Crookspear Island.
Incense? Offerings for the temple?
We'll talk to you in just a second. God send you many omens. So many omens. So many bales. What's up, Dawnstar Vendor?
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Thank you, ma'am.
Buy that milk. $15% discount because she's a Dawnstar vendor. Necklace of fireballs. Amulets are most, yeah, same. Oh, it really lets you throw like 8 fireballs. That's pretty badass. Also boots of speed. Stride and deflection against disengagement. I need to look at our current boot situation. Grants leap. No boots whatsoever. No boots whatsoever. No boot. Oh, we are not bebooted. We are not nearly bebooted enough. Well, let's get bebooted.
Used to work a farm. Thank you.
I'll take those boots of speed, thank you. But who gets them? Stride and disengagement. I wonder if all these stride bonuses stack. Like if he wears... Well, no, but I like him to have the leap. So maybe we'll get Pallegina with some stride. Or Shodi with some stride. I've already got some stride from... I've got a goodly amount of stride from my dog. I'm gonna give those boots to Pallegina. Got some milk. Now she's bebooted. Footwear situation seems pretty shoddy. Oh, Nox. I've got a good amount of stride from my dog. Makes perfect sense. Okay, I just randomly got a text. I don't know where the fuck spam ass shit this is from. It's one of those spam texts that just comes out of nowhere. And it says, match with and meet other 50 plus singles in your area. Okay, first of all, slow your fucking roll, text. Other 50... I'm not 50 plus? What the fuck? I'm nowhere near 50. Second of all, even if I was, not interested. Reply stop to cancel. Yeah, we're replying stop. In all fucking caps. Get your fucking 50 plus singles away from me. It says it's from Employment Hub. What? How do these people get my fucking phone number? Okay. You must have the internet habits of a 50-plus-year-old. That's not good. They wanted to recruit you well in advance. Look, I just turned 41. I'm 9 years away from being 50. 9 years. It's a long time. I don't appreciate it. The scent of beeswax and incense wafts from these barrels and crates. So this goes down to here. I don't think there's anything new going on in the Temple of Gone, anything I can do here beyond what I've already done, but let's just check. That way when you hit 50, you wouldn't be like, OMG, I need all the singles, and you'd go with some other disreputable matching service. Other 50 plus... Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit.
So you're the commander of the Iron Flail?
Were you looking to enlist? Take care, and may the Shining God light your way.
Thanks, Derek.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, Burton. I forgot who the fuck Ogni is. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze give the strong impression of someone selling something.
Light of Eothas be upon you.
Oh, that's who she is. This is for Adair's quest. Baron said you could tell us about the partisans of the lighted path.
Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful.
I remember this cult leader guy, Gadarian Douche.
We answer the Shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
How would you join up with Eothas? Chase him in a boat?
Yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted path. When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
Who are the Vanguard?
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans.
I already hate this Gadarian Bosch guy so much.
They will be the first to join the ranks of Eothas, the first to charge at his call.
Adair leans in toward you.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
He seemed kinda dumb. Ogni's eyes shift momentarily to Adair, then back to you. She says nothing, merely re-raising her smile. Your journey sounds dangerous.
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers. What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
Tough to walk very far without a soul. The Hollowborn, huh? Usually you'd have to stack him in a wheelbarrow and push him around.
Oh, dear, that's fucked up. Do you have a list of people in the Vanguard? We want to see if our friend is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Gadarian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, we keep such information private.
Adair turns his head away to hide a look of exasperation. But then it shifts, his eyes suddenly hopeful. He looks back at Ogni.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
Oh look, we got a Nox Bluff opportunity, but I can't do it. Eothas priest, finally. I took the cloth to serve Eothas. My faith is my life.
Your dedication is admirable, and you are surely welcome among us. Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard. Their ship is docked right now in Neketaka, and set to depart at any moment.
Adair looks at you with wide eyes.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
They won't take you, but there will be more ships to follow. Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
Farewell. Ogni nods, her expression no different than it was when you arrived.
Hey, look who it is.
It became clear in speaking with Ogni that the partisans of the lighted path intend to join Eothas by dying in close proximity to him. Baron said he intended to be in their vanguard, the first wave to join Eothas. Their ship is docked in Neketaka. We have to get there before it departs. Look, I'm sure this won't be an Elodie situation. I'm sure we can just take our time. It's no big deal.
Blessing of Eothas upon you.
Not an Elodie situation.
May Eothas's light shine upon you.
Why are all of the followers of Eothas from Texas?
Uh-huh. How might I help you now?
You mightn't. Yeehaw! Let's get to hooting and some hollering for some rebirth, y'all! Oh no, it already crashed. Really? I can't work like this. Oh, but it's the not as bad kind of crash. Because my whole computer didn't crash, which means I'm even still streaming, I think. So let me end my recording here. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire.